Hello, and welcome to the training video, How to Create Accessible Forms in PDF Documents. This video provides guidance for creating accessible forms in PDF documents using Adobe Acrobat Pro, improving user experience, supporting effective data collection, and ensuring accessible communication. Training Overview. Specific topics covered during this video include why use forms in Adobe Acrobat Pro, form field types and accessibility considerations, using the Prepare Form tool, manually adding form fields, tagging form fields, and validating form accessibility. Why use forms in Adobe Acrobat Pro? Accessible forms in Acrobat provide interactive functionality that enhances the user experience and bridges accessibility gaps. For example, by converting fillable elements from Word into a fully functional PDF form. When properly structured and tagged, Acrobat Forms support screen readers, keyboard navigation, and other assistive technologies, ensuring equal access for all users. Form field types and accessibility considerations. Let's review a list of relevant form field types and their accessibility considerations. Text field allows users to input text such as names or addresses. Ensure each field has a visible label and a concise tooltip. Use readable fonts and a minimum text size of 11 points. Checkbox enables users to select one or more options. Provide both a group description, if applicable, and individual labels in tooltips. For instructions such as select all that apply, add context in the first item or group description rather than every checkbox. Radio button allows selection of only one option from a group. Assign the same name to all buttons in the group. Use concise tooltips and ensure each choice value matches its visible label. List of choices displays a list allowing multiple selections. Clearly define the instructions for multi-select functionality. List dropdown presents a drop-down menu for selecting a single option. Ensures a meaningful default value and clear instructions. When a screen reader user navigates into a list, both the tooltip and any default option within the list are announced. Users can navigate these menus using the keyboard by pressing the arrow keys or typing the first letter of the desired option. Add button facilitates actions like adding extra form fields or submitting data. Although the accessibility checker may flag a button without a tooltip as a field descriptions failed error, adding tooltips to buttons is not recommended. Screen readers read the button text by default, but if a tooltip is present, it overrides the button text and may provide incorrect or redundant information. Image field provides a space for uploading or displaying images. Include alt text descriptions for images to support users with visual impairments. Date field allows users to input or select dates using a calendar interface. Ensures the field supports both manual entry and date picker functionality. Digital signature enables electronic signatures. Ensures this field includes clear instructions for use. Using the Prepare Form tool. To use the Prepare Form tool, first, select Edit, prepare a form, then Create Form to add form fields to the document. The Prepare a Form tool will attempt to generate fields based on the document contents. Select Field, then Delete to remove any fields that were generated that are not needed. Note, if a document only needs one or two fields, consider entering them manually. Manually adding form fields. While auto-tagging is useful, manual adjustments are often necessary to ensure full accessibility. Let's add some form fields manually. First, with the Prepare a Form tool active, select the appropriate field type, e.g., text field, checkbox, or radio button, from the toolbar. Then click on the desired location in the document and drag to draw the field. Adjust the size and position accordingly. Now, let's add tooltips. First, select Field, then Properties, then General. Enter a concise and descriptive tooltip. It must be equivalent to any visible text that is functioning as the title for the field. Select Close. Next, let's add text to a button. To add text to a button, select Button, then Properties, then Options. Enter the appropriate text in Label. It is best practice to maintain consistent formatting across all form fields, including font size, color contrast, and alignment. This consistency improves readability and overall usability. Tagging form fields. When form fields are added to a page, the necessary tags are not automatically created. Correcting this requires additional steps. After adding the required fields and tooltips, follow these steps to properly tag form fields in the correct order. First, close the Prepare a Form toolbar. Then, select All Tools, then Prepare for Accessibility, then Automatically Tag Form Fields. Skip this step if grayed out. Open the Tags panel. Select Options, i.e. the three-dot menu, then Find. In the Find Element dialog, select Unmarked Annotations, then Search Document, then Find. The first untagged form field will be highlighted. Select Tag Element, then Form from the Type drop-down list, then OK. Continue tagging fields until Acrobat confirms that the search is complete. Validate form accessibility. Use the Adobe PDF Accessibility Checker to identify potential issues, but always perform manual testing as well. Confirm that forms are fully operable using only a keyboard, and verify that screen readers announce labels and tooltips correctly. Thanks for watching How to Create Accessible Forms in PDF Documents. For additional information about PDF accessibility, please visit the NCR-TM Accessibility Resources page. A link is available in the YouTube description below. The National Clearinghouse of Rehabilitation Training Materials, NCRTM, is maintained by New Editions Consulting Incorporated and funded by the U.S. Department of Education, Rehabilitation Services Administration, RSA. The contents of this presentation were developed under Contract 91990023D0037-91990024F0377 from the Department. The Department does not mandate or prescribe practices, models, or other activities described or discussed in this presentation. The content of this presentation may contain examples of, adaptations of, and links to resources created or maintained by another public or private organization. The Department does not control or guarantee the accuracy, relevance, timeliness, or completeness of this outside information. The contents of this presentation does not necessarily represent the policy of the Department. This presentation is not intended to represent the views or policy of, or be an endorsement of, any views expressed or materials provided by any federal agency. Edgar 75.620.